So, hello guys. Today I'm going to be doing the first episode of a survival Let's Play. And as you may know, I mostly do building. So, even though I've done survival before, this is not what I'm best at. So, I might focus a little bit more on the building part rather than defeating the Ender Dragon or getting diamonds and stuff like that. So I'm just going to call it Let's Play. I'm going to keep it survival, keep it normal, keep everything the same, except for I'm turning on show coordinates for mining and stuff, because it lets you know how deep underground you are, which is very helpful, at least in my opinion. We are high up on a taiga tree, but it's a decent spawn. How tall is that tree? Oh, it's not quite as tall as I thought it was. I'm going to do the thing that everyone should do when they start a survival world, which is gather wood. You'll need at least enough to make a crafting table, a wooden pickaxe, and hopefully an extra log or two in case you don't find coal. You can make charcoal, which is what I do a lot, because though I probably won't have to on this world, because there is a decent amount of exposed stone over there, and there'll probably be coal up on that mountain. I'm going to get a little bit more wood, and I'm probably going to head over by that mountain over there, because I often like to make my base for my first night in a mountain, or at least a hill, and that looks like a pretty good mountain to build one in. And as you may know, it's best not to leave trees floating because then you won't get any saplings. At this point, I don't care too much about saplings, but still, it looks really weird to have a tree just hanging, or not hanging, but a tree just floating in the air. Plus, then you'll get more wood if you take it all. So, let's head over to this big, giant mountain over here. Ow, I meant to fall in the water, but I guess I didn't do too much to make that happen, so I can't really expect it. I've still got lots of food, or not food, but I've got lots of hunger left. Oh yeah, sweet berries. Sweet berries is one of the best early game foods, but they can only be found in taigas, so if you're not in a taiga, you're going to have to find something else. And there's two options. You can either click it, and then you will get sweet berries, but the bush will stay there, or you can do what I'm doing, where you just destroy the bush. And I don't know if it gives you more, but I just want to make a farm over by where I set up my temporary base. Or it could end up being my permanent base if I really like it, but they do make you take damage, though. I'm going back up on this hill because I forget where the mountain was, and I want to find it. It's that way. I have 20 sweet berries now, which will definitely last at least a day or two. Sheep. You want to get rid of sheep so that you can get a hold of a bed as soon as possible. After you do get a bed, though, I recommend avoiding... I'm just going to make a wooden sword because I don't need anything else at this point. I will make a pickaxe soon, but... Got 2 wool. I don't see any more sheep, so I'm going to pick up the crafting table and continue going towards the mountain. Maybe if I'm lucky, a few more sheep will be over here. I see a fox, that's it though. There is coal up there, which is nice. I don't see more sheep. Maybe I'll find some eventually, but I need to get a hold of, like, dirt or something. There is more coal right here. So I think this is where I'm going to set up camp. I'm going to probably build a little house on this, like, peninsula thing eventually. But for now, I'm going to use the planks that I have and almost make a little deck thing, because I want a little bit of walking space. And then I'm gonna make... This is like the ugliest bridge and stuff ever, but it works. Because this is just so I can get... Okay, so it's... The sun isn't really setting yet. So... That's a wolf, not a sheep. Is that wolf after something? No. I was hoping it was like chasing a sheep or something. But I guess not. So I'm gonna hopefully get myself some, well, not too much, but a little bit of stone, a little bit more wood, and then we'll go from there. And of course, coal. And right away, even though I only took 3 planks, right away I'm going to make a stone pickaxe because it's a lot faster than a wooden pickaxe. At least at the beginning of your world, I recommend taking all the coal that you see. Even though the veins can be pretty big, it is very useful. Even later in game, I recommend taking a decent amount of the coal that you see. If it goes on for a long time, then you don't have to, or if you have stacks upon stacks of coal blocks. But when you're short, or if you decide to make a super smelter, which I have no clue how to make in Bedrock, then you will need coal. So I just got 22 coal from that, which is very nice. Toss a torch in here just so that it doesn't get too dark. And yeah, I got a lot of coal from that. I'm going to... I have 2 more stones, so I'm going to make a stone shovel. Get some dirt, which is nice for powering. Any sheep? Okay, no sheep. I'm gonna double check there's none. It'd be really nice to get a sheep now, because then I can sleep through the night. But if I don't get a sheep, what I'll probably do is just mine all night. That's what I tend to do when I don't have enough sheep to get a bed, which at this point I don't, because I only have 2 wool, and you need 3 to make a bed. So I'm clearing out a little bit of space for a house, only a 3x3 area right now, because I don't really need much space. And this base is going to be very temporary. I'm hoping to build an actual base. And now I have some cobblestone and some bird poop, which I'm going to use first. And as you may know from my other videos, if you use bird poop the right way, you can make it look pretty, but building a giant tower out of it isn't a pretty way to make it. Any sheep? Still no sheep. Okay. Now I have to use my cobblestone, which is a lot more useful, at least in the early game. But coal is something that you really need, and I'm assuming there is actually going to be quite a decent amount of it up here. Wow, this is a beautiful view. I see cows. No sheep, though. This is dangerous, though. I probably shouldn't be doing too much up here without any armor because, well, if I fall, that's the end. I think that's a dark oak forest way over there, that'd be a very interesting place to build a base. So maybe I'll travel over there soon, but for now I'm just going to build into this mountain. Grabbing some coal. I am going to craft a stone axe quick because I do want to keep these cows near just in case I do decide to set up my permanent base over here. I want to breed some animals. I think it is starting to get darker a little bit, but once I can get a little more wood, I'm going to head inside and spend the night mining. Okay, so I got 13 wood, and I'm going to grab my crafting table and put it inside, because I don't know, even though it's not a huge waste, I still would rather save wood. I'm going to craft all these into planks, grab some doors. I'm still using my build hacks, pulling this out a little bit. But I'm going to craft a chest because why not? I have the wood. And I'm going to do a little mining off camera. I'm not going to do the meme style off camera mining though. With like 100,000 diamonds or something. I'm just going to do a little bit of mining off camera. I guess you could say I did a little bit more than mining off camera. I didn't do too much mining, actually. I mined out these areas, the start of my strip mine, and also I did mine this staircase down to Y12. I prefer to mine at Y12 just because at Y12 there is no lava, because I have a bad history with lava. And what I found was 22 bird poop, almost 3 stacks of cobblestone, 36 granite, 12 andesite, though I did use a little bit of andesite to make this stone cutter. I found an emerald somehow, 5 gold, 23 redstone dust, which isn't honestly that much, 5 iron, plus the iron I used to make the stone cutter, the iron I used to make my pick, my sword, and of course my lovely chest plate. Man, it looks weird to see an owl wearing a chest plate. I made lots of furnaces. Don't know if that's much of a feat. I'm going to craft these into blocks because it saves space, and even though it won't really make a difference now, it will in the long run. I am going to take all of these upstairs, except actually I am going to take the cobblestone up too. Eventually I might use that for extra cobblestone storage, or if I'm mining and my inventory is full, then I use that. But the stuff I did down in the mine was not the limit to what I did. I ended up doing a little bit more than that off camera, or maybe a little more than a little, depending on what you consider a little. I saw a sheep outside when I was waiting for my iron to smelt, so I got a bed, and I started a little sweet berry farm. This is another strategy I got from Waddles from his Minecraft Guide Season 3, and if you pick the sweet berries or whatever, the berries pop out and you can still pick them up, but if you go near them, you don't take damage. You can't walk on top of them. It's literally impossible. So none of them have been ready for harvest yet, but hopefully they will soon. I've got little windows here that can be opened and closed because I don't really want to make glass yet. I grabbed a daisy so that I could color my bed. My inventory is getting really full, so I'm going to toss some of these valuables in here because there is quite a decent chance that I'm going to die eventually. So yeah, I've got my spawn set so that I'm back in my house. When I was up on the mountain, that was on camera, I saw sort of a plains biome over there, and I'm not going to go there now, But I think next episode, I'm going to do a little bit of exploring, because I always like to have a little bit of exploring. And maybe I'll be able to find some sugarcane. Hopefully I'll be able to find some sugarcane, because I want to make a map as soon as possible, and I have the redstone and the iron to do it. So at this point, all I need is the sugarcane. I'll follow the river a little bit and see if I can find any real quick. But there doesn't really appear to be any. So I'll hopefully get some more types of wood next episode, in my exploring episode. There's a lot of animals in this plains biome. I do see sugarcane over here. I don't want to lose the river though, so I'm going to leave a trail of cobblestone. It'd probably be a lot nicer to make an actual path or something, but honestly, right now, what is the point? Because I'm barely ever going to see it, and I don't have a bed with me. I wish I knew what to have it with. I'm not going to make a clock. I'd probably end up using it once. I don't think it's nighttime, almost nighttime yet. I'm going to run over here. I totally missed that jump. That is way too far to jump. I'm not very smart at Minecrafting. See, I'm placing blocks way too far to jump. Is it becoming night? I don't know. I'm gonna grab this sugarcane though, because I really want to make a map. And honestly, I've got a chest plate and a sword, so I'll probably be fine if I have to fight off a few mobs. Maybe not giant slimes in that swamp right there, but okay, I do see it getting darker, so I think it is becoming night. I've got 10 sugarcane, which I think is enough to make a map. So I'm gonna head on home. I will probably not have enough to make a separate sugarcane farm, but I'll probably find a little bit more in the exploration episode that I'm probably going to be doing next. And mobs are spawning now. Is that spider just spawned, or was that already there? I don't know. Just trying to get back home. I am low on hunger. I have a little bit of raw cooked mutton in my inventory. I don't know how to say it. That I can probably eat. But I'm hoping that there is a sweet berry there that's ready to harvest. Because this will be my main food source for a little while, because I don't have any cow farms or anything yet. Oh my. That's a lot of sizzling. What on earth happened there? There we go. That's an easy mob farm. But I'm just gonna eat my mutton and have a nice day, guys. Episode 1 on this world.